Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to take a look at this EZA Tech Trunks. I think he's actually be pretty good. You can't really compare him to Zamasu because Zamasu's just insane. But at the same time, you should compare him to Zamasu because they released at the same time, right? So I think this Trunks would be very good. The one thing that I think they maybe faulted him a little bit over Zamasu is like Zamasu has the stacking defense and damage reduction. Trunks has the stacking defense, but no other defensive tech to go with it. I think a really fair balance, because this Trunks I think will stack faster than Zamasu, but I think just giving him guard. So like Trunks has stacking defense with guard, Zamasu has stacking defense with damage reduction. I think then it would have balanced the two units out. But I feel like Zamasu's probably going to look quite a bit better than Trunks, but I still think Trunks is really good, and I'm going to be excited to use him. So let's go ahead and take a look at him here. He's Future Saga 170 to stats, 3 key, and then Super Class 130. Very nice secondary leader skill you could do if you didn't pull the new Vegito, right? Then his super attack effect. So he stacks attack and greatly stacks defense for 3 turns and then does immense damage to the enemy. And then if we go here, he gets attack and defense 140, super class allies 2 key, launches an additional, has a high chance of being a super, chance of performing a crit plus 30% within the same turn with each attack performed. So that part about Trunks is really nice, and I think that's what they're giving him to compensate for not having the damage reduction. So they're making him more offensive with the crit. So this is a character for hidden potential. I wouldn't give him any crit, because he's building up 30% with every additional he does. So if he say triple supers, he's going to have like 90% crit. So what you want to focus is going in additional on him, especially because he's stacking defense, right? And you'll see here I went 20 additional and 10 dodge. The only reason he has 5 crit is because that's what tech units get for base. But I didn't put any additional crit into him. He's going to build up his own, right? Then just like Zamasu, he's pretty much going to transform on the 3rd turn. Once again, if he appears for the first time on the 3rd turn, he will just instantly transform. You won't even see that first phase sometimes, right? So this is the guy you're going to be in most of the time. So this guy here greatly raises attack and defense. So that's the other thing they did with Trunks is they made him stack faster. He gets a great stack, whereas Zamasu only just does a normal stack. So that's very good. And then here he gets attack and defense 150. Super class gets 2 key. He builds up to 4 key, plus an additional attack and defense 25 up to 100 at the start of each turn. So this guy's got 4 turns of just passive buildup. So he has to appear for 4 turns to fully get that. So he's going to build up like really quick at first because you're getting the stacks from the super and he's building up from the passive. He launches an additional, has a great chance of becoming a super. Launches another additional, has a high chance of being a super starting from the 4th turn. Chance of performing a crit plus 30 within the same turn with each attack performed. So this guy, man, he can be popping off a lot of supers as you build up. Then he gets the final Rage Trunks mode. I would say very similar to Zamasu, where you're going to pop this maybe when you just want to deal the finishing blow at the end of a fight, right? Attack 40%, defense 20 with each key sphere obtained. Performs a crit, guaranteed, plus another attack 50 when performing a super. Super class allies get 3 key with 4 or more key spheres, randomly changes key spheres to attack. So he's going to orb change and then become like a mega nuke. So the thing is though, depending on how the orb change works, like you could kind of get shafted because most of his stuff is based on the nuke, right? The 40% attack and 20% defense, that's all per key sphere. So if you get really unlucky with key, he actually might not hit as hard as he would have before transforming. But provided you can get a good amount of key, he's going to hit really hard. And we're going to try it out here in this video. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop in. I'm excited. So turn 1. This is where Trunks looks very weak because he's only at 236k defense. And he's got no defensive tech, right? No damage reduction, no guard, nothing. So he's a little bit exposed early on. We are going to test him here in slot 1. Just because I think Vegeta and Trunks could finish him off. And I want to prioritize this Trunks having the opportunity to super as many times as possible. So let's see what happens. If I get supered right away, yeah, 30k normal. So not good turn 1. But 4.5 mil, once again, not crazy. Zamasu also, though, wasn't like super impressive turn 1, right? This phase is just kind of like get me over to the next phase. And once again, you're only ever going to see it for 1 turn. So I'm okay with that phase not looking crazy. Just gave us a chance to like stack up a little bit. Now the next turn I want him to look competent. And Zamasu, we noticed a big change once he transformed. He looked a lot better like instantly. Alright, I actually kind of don't want Mai to finish here. Because then that can guarantee we'll kill him on the next turn. Yeah, Mai's fine. She's not going to finish them. Her attack stats are pretty weak here. We're also going to be dropping off and using Int Mai for the first time here after her EZA. I'm probably not going to do separate showcases on her and Gowasu, just because they're support units. And we'll just kind of see her kind of act here as we go through, right? Okay, so 486k defense for my Vegeta and Trunks. Yeah, we'll let them in slot 1 because then they're going to get hit and build up, which is good. And Cell is sealed, so that's even really good. So yeah, just attack me and build up my defense and key. We'll take it. All right, so this guy's built up now, which is good, and he's still stacking defense, so that's pretty awesome. Like this team with like the Tech Trunks and then like Vegeta and Trunks is the leader, this is going to be a really good like long event format team because these are all units that build up. All right, so now we are Super Saiyan Trunks. So let's see what he's looking like here. And we may just put him in slot 1. Well, we could probably safely put him in slot 2. So 373k defense, much more improved here. Once again, he's going to continue to stack. Now, I think I'm going to put Vegeta and Trunks here, actually. I'm going to let them go crazy because they're not going to one-turn the Cell. Plus, they can build up their defense from getting hit. And then we know Trunks is going to be safe here. Trunks and Mai, though, could take some damage on the end there, huh? Maybe I should have used an item here. All right, good. Cell's attacking here, which is where I wanted him to. We'll probably still take damage. We did get a little bit of defense up there, but let's see. Okay, 57k, not too bad. And then 7 mil for them here. And then we'll continue, hopefully, to get hit and build up our defense. Take a couple more hits here. Wow, he's popping off with the supers, which is fine. We really want Tech Trunks to pop off with the additionals here. Yeah, we're good here. All right. Oh, and he dodged. That was actually an unfortunate dodge. We wanted to build up defense. All right, 5 mil. Attack stat, still not the craziest, but we are still working on building up here. And then not much damage there because of the type disadvantage. Oh, and of course, 2 additional normals. So yeah, it's a little RNG as if you get lucky with the stacking. And I feel like with this Trunks, you're really going to feel the pressure in a hard event, right? Like if you're not getting lucky with the additionals, you're going to feel it because we only got 1 defense stack that turn, which is unfortunate. We could have had 3, right? So here, we're 100% good because enemy is stunned out. So we'll do that and we'll do that. All right, so we just got some free attacks coming here. We probably won't take out Cell here either, so we'll get another turn on this Cell. 7.2 for Vegeta and Trunks. It's kind of crazy like how the meta has changed, because this Vegeta and Trunks like was the best unit in the game for actually quite a while. And now they've been power corrupt where they might be off of the top 10 list, probably. But they're still very good. All right, look at this physical Gohan. Probably one of the better aging EZAs in the game for sure. I feel like physical future Gohan is still very runnable in hard content. Okay, all right, so we got another turn here. So yes, we are going to go in slot 1. We are definitely not transforming yet. You can see we're linking up very well here. And we don't pick up anything with Mai there, so yeah, we'll just stay right here. He doesn't have a nuking passive, so we can just attack and we'll be fine. What's our defense? Yeah, so 428k isn't the greatest, but remember, he is building up that passive, where he's building up stats from his passive as well. So I'm thinking by the next turn, we should get a pretty nice jump here. We would love to see a double or triple super here, please. 6.2. Give me another. There we go, 6.6. And then I would love to get a triple here. Would be really good. Give me a triple, Trunks. Ooh, and we got the crit. Because remember, building up the crit chance. All right, we got the double, which is fine. And we actually got a little dodge there. That's cool. All right, and then this should finish here. All right, at least we got a double super. We'll take that. And yeah, that building up crit chance is very cool. Because that was, what, a 60% chance to crit we had there on that second attack. All right, so now we're on AGL Cell. I probably have to Whis here because of Trunks and Mai on the end. I probably shouldn't have brought them, but I wanted to kind of have like a full support team. I suppose I could have done like Gowasu and Zamasu instead, probably. Probably would have been smarter, huh? That's okay, though. We'll roll with Trunks and Mai there. But yeah, if they get supered, it's going to be big-time damage, even with Whis on, to be honest. So we're going to hope Cell super somewhere else, preferably in slot 1 here. Actually, slot 1 or 2 is fine, because that future Trunks has a bunch of, or that future Gohan has a bunch of damage reduction, so. With Whis, he's basically untouchable. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, perfect. Cell is supering here. Now, this Cell, though, I do think supers in more than one slot. So he could super more than once, so we still could get hit in slot 3. We'll see, though. I think with Whis, though, we wouldn't die, but we'll still take a lot of damage from Trunks and Mai on the end. The Trunks and Mai, I think their big flaw was they have dodge in their kit, but it's only against the Future Saga enemy. They did not need that restriction. They should have just had the dodge, because now they're pretty much like not runnable. Like, they're not defensive enough for red zone. So unless it's a Future Saga enemy red zone, they're pretty much unrunnable, which is unfortunate, because they can hit like 9 mil attack stats. They're an LR. I mean, we got the stun there, so I guess that worked out, but you can't always count on being able to stun in fights, right? All right, so now we got Trunks. Okay, 765k defense is looking really good. Now he's getting to the point where I'm feeling really safe with him. And once again, we're going to continue to get those big fat stacks off here, right? All right, what do we got here? All right, 7.5. So, like, his attack stats don't really blow you away, but they're solid. And he is building up defense in that crit chance, right? So there we go, 30%. Now this is a 60% chance to crit. This is a nice double super. And they give me a third. There's the triple at 8.4. Wow, okay, building up. That was a good turn. So I'm guessing he's going to be sitting at around 1 million defense next turn, and he took that cell out. Nice. All right. So slot 1, we know we're getting super. That's how this guy likes to roll. 487k defense. They should be guarding, right? Let me double. It's been a while since I've read them, but I know they guard. I just want to make sure I remember the conditions. Oh, only guards for 5 turns. He might not be guarding then, huh? Oh, no, guards is the first attacker. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so he is guarding, which is fine. So we'll just sit in slot 1. This, because if he's not guarding, like, we're taking type disadvantage here. But yeah, we should be fine. And then actually this is perfect because Mai's the only one not getting hit. We got a Dokkan attack as well. Yep, I'm 100% convinced now. This cell always attacks in slot 1. It's happened to me like every single time. Tanked it like a boss. I think I'm going to go heavy here. And lean towards that we might just one-shot this cell and get a fresh cell for next turn. That's what I'm going to kind of lean towards here. We'll see. And then we're already on the last phase of cell, so we're going to try a Trunks nuke here and see what he's looking like by the end of this. And this is a great way to compare to Zamasu, because we did the exact same fight with Zamasu, and we saw how he dominated. Like, so, oh my goodness. The Zamasu just, like, isn't getting touched. He's putting up a ton of damage when you go into that merge Zamasu, like, you know, the messed up form. Like, just crazy. Alright, Vegeta and Trunks. Well, this cell might be getting by with the sliver, unfortunately, unless we get a bunch of crits and additionals with crits. Alright, yeah, Mai for sure isn't touching them, so... Alright, we're going to see him with 2 health bars, so we'll just attack with Trunks in slot 1. And hopefully he's got enough health to survive 1 super and give us a chance at a second one, right? Alright, so we're going to go like this. What's Trunks at? Oh, dude, 1.2 million defense? We're cooking now, dude. That went up dramatically. And I think that was his last turn of his passive buffing him. Dude, this Trunks, I'm telling you, he takes a little bit to get going, but like this Trunks at turn 10 is tanking pretty much anything in the game. Because even the boss that hits like 1.8 million, he would still be living that. Like, our HP pool should be able to tank that fine, especially if he's guarding. And now he's hitting like 10 mil attack stats almost. We got the double super there, building up the crit. This Trunks is very good. Like, he does feel nice to play. He's just, he can feel really weak for probably like his first couple of turns. All right, well, this is going to be fun. Because now, all right, now I think I'm just going to use Whis just to make sure we live. Because we got to get to this next turn, right? So we're definitely not taking out this cell in one turn. Like dude, AGL Zamasu, like, if you watch that video, watch how this turn goes, and you're going to be really impressed that he took out the cell in one turn. Look at how much HP this cell has and how tanky he is. And that AGL Zamasu literally soloed this guy from start to finish. He was in slot 1, fresh cell, and completely killed him. It was ridiculous. So here's 7.85. And we maybe, what, we'll get a health bar off? if that. Yeah, not even a health bar, right? And this is still a pretty dang good LR. He took out one health bar, and Zamasu took out all of them. It's crazy, man. What, he did like a 16 mil, a 19 mil, and a 20 mil is what my AGL Zamasu did. And he was type advantage, which helps. But holy cow. I literally was so... You could tell my reaction was so natural. I was not expecting to one-turn this cell. It wasn't even a one-turn. He, like, soloed it himself. He didn't even need the rest of the rotation other than the links in the path. But he didn't need anyone else to attack, right? Like, he literally soloed it. All right, so here's Trunks chilling at 1.6 million defense? Are you kidding me? Like, once we broke the million point, it's crazy how much that is still stacking. Holy cow. Sure, let's go Big Daddy Trunks mode here. Let's see if Trunks can replicate, because this was Zamasu's thing, right? He did this, and then one turn. Can Trunks replicate that? Can Trunks at least finish off Cell here? Now, he doesn't have the advantage of the type advantage, but he's at least type neutral. And he's going to guarantee crit, so I guess the type advantage doesn't really matter, right? All right, so this is a guaranteed crit. If I had brought orb changing, that would have been choice. So Trunks at 600k defense, but we pick up 9 orbs is a pretty good, healthy amount, right? 9 orbs, 1.3 million defense, and he's going to put up a mega ridiculous attack stat. Let's see, can Trunks finish? I mean, this is pretty much a full cell, right? He only has 1 health bar gone. Dude, 21 million. And then how many additionals is he going to do? Guaranteed crits at 21 million? 23? Okay, we're seeing the comparison to Zamasu now. My goodness. Oh, if he would have gotten... So Zamasu did super 3 times. If Trunks had did the third, he did replicate Zamasu. He would have one-turned this cell. I am actually very impressed with Trunks. It takes a little bit to get there, right? You seem a little underwhelmed at first. But man, you do something where you're getting to like turn 10. This Trunks is popping off. Wow, I am thoroughly impressed. These are both very good easy A's. Let me know what you think of these guys. I think Trunks is already a little underrated. I was really impressed with him. And people are not praising him enough, I don't think. I think he was actually a really, really good unit. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree. Obviously, Zamasu's better, but this Trunks is up there, man. He's very good. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.